Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with another Xbox Game Pass monthly quest guide. So today we're going to be working on the quest for the game For Honor, and this is going to be worth 75 rewards points. It expires on December 5th, and we need to complete one of the two objectives below. And the two objectives are basically to get 2 kills within the multiplayer section of For Honor. So you can either get honorable kills or just a regular kill. And an honorable kill is basically sort of one-on-one. So if you're fighting, just single combat, that can count as an honorable kill. And if you get one with other people, then those are the not so honorable kills, the dishonorable or standard kills, I guess you might say. So once you've got the game installed, then you can go ahead and go to the multiplayer section of the game. You may have to go through a tutorial if you've never played the game before, but once you've got the tutorial finished, then you'll be able to go into multiplayer and you'll want to choose the battle section of the map. You can also press Y and invite a friend to the match, and I would definitely recommend that. If you have a friend that has this game and you want to work on it together, I find that makes it a lot easier. I did end up playing solo in my playthrough, but definitely invite a friend if you can. And also I want to give you a heads up that we do have the Rewards Hunter Club. It's an Xbox club, so if you search in the Xbox clubs, then you should be able to just search for Rewards Hunter and you'll be able to find this and ask to be invited to the group. And this is the whole purpose of this group, is just to support multiplayer quests like this. So what you would do is, if you just need a friend to play with, but you don't have anybody that has the game, you can go over to the multiplayer tab of the club and then find a multiplayer match that maybe already exists, or if one doesn't exist that works for you, then create a post at the upper right, choose the For Honor game, and then choose the day and the time of when you want to work on it. And then, you can change it to 4 players and then choose the share to club feed option and post, and it'll appear there. And then the next person that comes in that looks at the multiplayer tab will be able to see it there and to potentially join in with you and work cooperatively on this quest. But all that being said, you'll want to start up a match of 4x4 Dominion, which is the battle section of the map that I mentioned a minute ago. And you can have up to 4 players in your group that work collectively on this, or if you want to, you can just go it solo like I did in this match, and then you'll get matched up with 3 random people against 4 other random people. So it'll be 4 versus 4, and there are a lot of NPCs in this as well, so there'll be, less powerful characters that you're fighting against as well, but you do have to kill the actual other human players. Those are the ones that are your targets. On this screen, you'll just be choosing your class. I've played as both the Peacekeeper and the Warden type character in the past, but today I'm going to be playing as the Warden type character. So choose whatever you like there, and then say that you are ready. It'll take a minute or two to set up the match. When you get to this screen, you can hold down the left trigger and you can actually see numbers on the right side of each player's name. So you may want to look at the ones on your team and try to find the higher level players, maybe try to stick with those. So you can see the Cookies player has a fairly high level, so I might try to stick close to him. So hopefully I'll be a little bit safer in the battles, and maybe if you can, steer clear of the higher level players that are on the opponent's team, which is a little bit more difficult to do, but you can definitely stick close to the higher level players on your team. So like I said, just hit the left trigger when you're on this screen and you'll see those numbers out to the side of each player's name. And then once everybody has readied up, then the match will go ahead and begin, and there will be a little opening cutscene here where the battle gets started. The Dominion type of game has different control zones where you're trying to take control of the battlefield. So you'll see that kind of happening as we move through this game mode, but it's not really crucial. The most important thing is to get the kills against the other players, which are the ones that have the icons over their heads. So I actually had a death at the beginning there, but on my second attempt, you can see I ran out into the battlefield and hit the right trigger a couple times on a couple of the enemies. And look on the left side of the screen, you'll see the kind of kill feed where it shows that you killed one of the other players. So I actually got 2 quick kills right there, and then was defeated myself. So if you're just knocked down on the battlefield like this, it'll tell you that there's a respawn delay and you'll get this kind of pulled back camera view like this. There's a chance that someone might come over and revive you. They can come next to your body and just hold down the B button to help revive you, and then you can do that for your teammates as well. The only times you can't do that is if the player has completely been killed, like if they got executed, or you'll see in a few minutes that I get pushed off a cliff. Then those are the times when you can't respawn. I was able to get a third kill just then, but it tends to work out best if you stick close to the other players that are on your team. That is definitely when you're safest. You know, the old adage about there being safety in numbers, that is definitely the way to go in this game mode. And you can watch for other players that have their health depleted on the enemy team, and you know, try to take them out when they're kind of on their last leg like this. And if you get surrounded like I did just then, that is definitely not what you want to do. You want to try to not be surrounded by opponents. You want to be surrounded by your friends, not your enemies, right? That's the easiest way to stay alive in this. And then if you're not able to be respawned by any of the other characters on the field, you know, they're not able to heal you from where they are, then you can go ahead and just press A to respawn, and you'll start back kind of at the beginning. So look off in the distance, try to figure out where your other teammates are, and maybe rush over to them to try to assist them. Again, safety in numbers. You can see this guy was being hurt by one of the opponents right there, but I was able to kind of back him up and hit his opponent in the back a couple of times. I don't think I was able to actually save him ultimately, but the guy that he had been fighting against was weak, so I was able to take out the guy that he had been fighting against. So again, I'm surrounded by enemies right here, not friends, and they ultimately push me off the cliff into the water right here, so there's no way that I could respawn right there. And you can see that now we're in the breaking phase, which means that the other team is just dominating us, and there's no more respawning. It's close to the end of the match, so you may run into this if your team gets defeated. And getting defeated is fine as long as you get your 2 kills in the match, then you should be good to go. You know, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose this match. So you can see my team was ultimately defeated in this first match, but I did end up getting 7 kills, I believe. If we look at the kill feed afterwards, I think I had 7 deaths and 7 kills. So you can see my total at the top there, 7 takedowns, 7 deaths, and that is plenty. Now, for some reason, the quest notification did not pop up on this until like 10 minutes later, so I would give it a little while if you don't get your notification immediately, and then just check it after a little while and see if the quest has completed for you. So that's all I had to do, was just that one match, and was able to get the kills there. Feel free to post in the comments if you're looking for somebody to work on this with you, or you know, join the Rewards Hunter Club that I mentioned earlier, or just invite a friend that has Game Pass and wants to help you out with the quest. So I hope that works out okay for everybody. We've got guides out already for all of the other weekly and monthly quests, and I'll have a guide coming out in just a little while for the November monthly bonus round punch card in the Rewards app, and we'll grab a bunch of extra Microsoft Rewards points with that. So I'll look forward to seeing you all in that guide. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button here on YouTube and hit that bell for notifications. You can also find some helpful links in the description of this video if you want to stay connected with us. Stay tuned for more Microsoft Rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.